What's up, everybody? This week I'm gonna be telling you why you should be vlogging. But first, I gotta get something to eat because I'm hungry as shit.
When my son first roll, man, he roll all gold and chrome in the hill.
So just a clarification, when I say you should be vlogging, I don't necessarily mean everybody should be vlogging. But what I do mean is that everyone has a story and everyone has a voice, and everyone should have the ability to share that story and that voice. And a lot of the times we're not able to really do that. By being able to share your message through mediums such as this, where you're directly talking to your audience, I feel like that gives people the greatest chance of having influence or being able to share whatever message it is that they want to be heard. A lot of the times you see a lot of people talking about, oh, well, I don't get the support, I don't get the this, I don't get the that. But what those people fail to understand is that everyone that they're sharing their shit with is literally being flooded with thousands of pieces of content every day. And if your piece of content doesn't stand out, they're not going to click on it, they're not going to support it, or they're just going to keep scrolling right past it. By talking and being able to interact with your audience directly like this, I feel like this has helped me create a more direct or personal connection with whoever it is that's watching this. And there's just that much more chance of whatever I'm saying to come across and they stick to it or they hold on to it. I would definitely say one of the hardest lessons I learned while being a creative or doing creative things and sharing with people is that if my stuff sucked, people weren't gonna fuck with it. And I feel like that's something that people just don't understand. Like, if your content is bad or if it's not to a level that really grabs people, they're not gonna click on it. And it's just it's a fact that you kind of have to understand. If the content isn't good enough, it may take little extra things like this, where you're directly pitching your content or whatever it is that you're selling to your audience. That way there's a greater chance of them hooking up to it. Alright, so quick update. If you watched last week, you know I crashed the shit out of my drone. And so this week I had to get it all packaged up and sent and ready to go back so I can get a new one. Hopefully it'll be back sometime next week, but we'll see. But let's get there. Alright, so we just took the Mavic to get, not the Mavic, the little Mini 2 drone to get sent back. But I wanted to take some time to kind of reiterate what I said in the beginning about, you know, having a story and using your voice. Being able to use your voice is probably one of the most powerful things you could do as a human being. The thing that inspired me to kind of talk about this topic was a documentary called All of Us. The documentary All of Us follows a group of women known as the Patronas, and what they do is they provide food and water and just basic necessities for people migrating from South America to the United States. One of the things from the documentary that really inspired me was the fact that one of the women, she described how where they live, people don't like the truth, and if you say the truth or speak your truth, you know, like literally bad things will happen. Like people would literally come and possibly kill her and her family.
Que queríamos estudiar y todo esto, yo le dije así que no, pues me gustaría comunicación, la carrera de comunicación. En esos días habían las noticias en la televisión y todo esto de que habían como desaparecido y matado a unos reporteros en Sinaloa o Tamaulipas, ¿no? En donde está más fuerte todo esto de la violencia. Y ella me dijo así como de que si llegas a decir algo que a ellos no les guste, que les perjudique, pues rápido te van a buscar porque ahí va a salir tu nombre en la nota, rápido te pueden quitar la vida o te pueden ya hasta ahí parar tu trabajo, ¿no? Entonces me quedé así como pensando de que pues sí es cierto, ¿no? De que eso es lo que estamos viviendo ahora, de que no les gusta pues la verdad.
And that just got me thinking, like, damn, like so many times we take basic things like being able to just share content like this for granted. Everyone does not have the ability to get on a platform and share their thoughts like this. There's people that if they do things like this, there's consequences for it. And just the fact that we are able to do this is kind of a blessing in itself. In my personal experience, whenever I share my knowledge with someone to help them, you know, get to wherever it is they're going, I inherently help myself and improve my own skills and attract the things that will help me get to my next step. A lot of the times I feel like we hoard information because we feel like if we give our information to the next person, they're going to be taking money away from us, or they're going to be taking opportunity away from us, when in fact that's the complete opposite. By sharing yourself and sharing your information with others, you elevate yourself in being able to, first of all, translate that knowledge to someone else, as in communicating that knowledge to someone, and you're able to create duplicates of yourself. When you share your knowledge with someone, you inherently help yourself because you're giving a part of yourself, or someone is taking a piece of you and applying it to their everyday life. And by them taking that, it's kind of like, you know, you have a small effect on someone's life. It might not be the most, you know, monetarily thing you could gain from, or it might not be something you directly monetarily gain from at that moment. But when you plant seeds in people and you help them get to their next step, most of the times they'll appreciate that and they'll come back to you and you'll get your blessings back tenfold. By sharing your story and empowering other people, you're able to spread your influence and, like I said, spread a piece of you and let that piece of you go on with every person you interact with. And in my opinion, that's the greatest way to make change. I never used to be a fan of filming anything on the phone. I thought this shit was obsolete, inferior. But it's become one of my favorite things to shoot with because it's literally a camera you always have with you. But anyway, so I started bike riding, and I think I'm low-key a curse. First, I went and rode with Ephraim, and for some reason, when I rode with him, his foot slipped off. Boom, hurt, man down. Now I'm on a ride with Vic a few days later. We riding, boom, tire bust. Gotta change a whole inner tube in the pitch dark. This is crazy. And people have been asking me too, they're like, David, what should I use to start? Use your phone. I used to think it wouldn't do. I'll tell everyone use your phone now. You got the sniffles too?
It's cold. Actually, it's not that bad.
No, I'm not gonna lie, this Columbia windbreaker might be the best thing I've ever bought. I gotta hit that Rosedale Ross one more time. Let's see, how should I do this? Editing David here. The final reason why I think you should vlog is because it's like you're creating your own home movies, or it's a new version of home movies, or just a more creative version of home movies. Anytime you could go back and, you know, look at the things that made you you, or, you know, you could record funny moments in time, I always think that's something that, you know, you should cherish and hold on to. You don't really notice the good times while they're happening. And so by being able to go back and watch, you're able to like really look and appreciate those moments. Yeah, man, vlogging, it's just fun. Like literally, at least for me, it's fun. It helps you learn to literally talk. It helps you find your voice. It helps you find power in your voice. And it just helps you just, I don't know. I don't even know really what I want to say. It just helps me. Maybe it'll help you. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Peace. This is just a quick disclaimer. This is some pretty nasty shit, literally. But anyways, I was in my plumbing bag and I had to go fix my homie's toilet. It was pretty much like down for 2 days. And so when you got 4 people living in a house and it's only one bathroom, it leads to inherent problems. So I had to come in and save the day. Got in my plumbing bag and made it happen. So, alright, so right now, we at Casa del Con, Ephraim and Ty. These niggas done shit it up. Oh,
hey, bro, show them the shoes, though.
Hey.
Show them the shoes. Shoe game crazy.
This nigga shit big, so we had to get the big thing.
You keep... Please add effects to this. Like the green screen, like, what the... Nigga, you had to get a construction-sized pole.
Nigga. Let's go.
There it is. Multifaceted.
Let's go.
This man is multifaceted. They said, what can this man do? What can't this man do?
I almost had to get the chopper done.
Yeah, that was pretty fast.
We was here for hours yesterday.
Hey, because you did all the hard work yesterday. Hard work pays off.
Hard work, hey, sometimes you gotta do extra to get through the shit. You gotta do a little extra to get through the big shit.
You see that, kids? You have to have trades so he can edit, he can build a house, he can fix a house.
Hey, what is it?
But
Hey.
but what did your homework from your teachers teach you?
Hey, they taught me to honestly, just to stick with. Even though you gotta do shit that you don't want to do, you still gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what it taught me. You just gotta tough that shit out sometimes.
They tough that shit out. You on a roll with these
You know what I'm
puns.
saying? Hey, you just gotta tough.
Yo.